Hey guys, No Gas Nico here, working on an gas engine today. Got my dad's Subaru. He wants me to change the serpentine belt, so let's get at it. Alright, first things first, I'm going to disconnect the battery for safety. It's a 10mm. Let's go ahead and leave it off like that. That way the car doesn't accidentally start to crank while everything's off. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this cover. And same 10mm bolt. And this shouldn't be able to pop off. This just pops off right there. It pops into that little grommet there, so we just set that aside. Alright, it is a good idea to take some pictures of how the serpentine belt goes on, just in case you get confused on how it goes back together. So okay, now we need to find the tensioner, and you can tell the tensioner by, let's bring the camera in here a little bit. You can see the tensioner is right here, and that has a little spring-loaded mechanism behind it that actually is always putting pressure on the belt this way. So we're going to put a 15mm socket with a breaker bar on here to take the pressure off the belt, and should be able to slide the belt right off. Nope. Let's see. Go over here like this and pull it back. It went back as far as it can go. Now I can take the belt, take it completely off this idler. There you go. That easy. Let's go grab the new belt. There's a new belt. Good thing to do. Let's zoom out. Smart thing to do is when you get a new belt, take the new belt and the old belt, and then just check and make sure they're the same size. So that looks like it's going to be pretty close. So now let's see if we can put this back on the way it was. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. It's going to go. And go over here. Nope. I missed an entire component down there. Alright, this is where I will look at my pictures. There's usually a diagram under the hood. Subaru must not want to do that. So let's look at our pictures. Alright. So Aha. Let's get the pump down there. This is why we take pictures. So then this will go around this guy here. And then back around the crank pulley. So. Like so. And this comes up here. Like this. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna make sure everything's seated in the grooves and not running on the edge. The crank's gotta go in. There we go. There we go. From here around. I got that wrong. And then it comes around like this, and then I'm going to put that over here. So I'm going to take it off of the tensioner. We're going to put this here now. That I got the orientation all correct. I'm going to make sure I'm fitting all the grooves. And here I'm not on this pulley. There we go. Not riding. There it goes. And the crank. All right. So now I should be good to. Nope. I'm going to have to take it off of here. We're going to have to do this, because I couldn't get my wrench on there, my breaker bar. Alright, check, make sure. Double, triple, quadruple check. Make sure everything is as it should be. So the belt is back on. It's got good tension. Brand new serpentine belt. I am going to hook the battery back up, start the car. Can't tell you enough how taking pictures like this is a lifesaver when it comes to putting these things back on. You get yourself turned around and you won't be able to put it back together. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the battery back up. Get the garbage out of here. Don't know why his washer cap was open, but we'll close that for him, and also put the safety cover over top of the battery. Rule of thumb, leave it better than you found it. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car and make sure that thing's not going to fly off before I put the cover back on. Looks like success to me. Alright, last thing to do, I'm going to put the cover back on. You have this to go here in that little rubber boot, and that should just snap in place. Then we'll replace our 10mm bolt. Grab my tools, do a quick check, make sure I'm not leaving anything. Not hard to do when that's all the tools I needed. And job is done. There you go. Subaru now has a new serpentine belt. Here's the old one. We're going to throw this in the garbage. So almost all makes are done the same way. If you have a front wheel drive car, the engine's going to be sideways in the bay and you may have a little issue with clearance, but the procedure is almost exactly the same way in all cars with serpentine belts. So save this video in case you are planning on replacing your own belt. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that'll be coming out soon. All right, thanks for watching and God bless.